Okay, so the next thing I want to do is talk to you a little bit about class and coercion. So I already showed you how to check class of things. So if I go x equals cat, and I go class cat, class of x, it says that's character. All variables in R have some kind of class to them. Some things can be complicated and have multiple classes. So if I look at, let's say, the MPG data, which, hold on, I better quickly go library. I'll just directly load ggplot2, and then we'll go class of MPG. You can see that that data set that you've played with a few times actually has multiple classes. Classes are things you'll encounter more later on. What you really need to know now for this introductory class is little bits about what happens when I try to mix objects of different types into a vector, because vectors can only include objects of the same type. So if I go try to put true, 0, actually no, we'll put 2, 56 and hello together into the same vector, what's going to happen? The answer is they all get turned to characters. So because there's no way of kind of forcing hello to turn into a number, not sensibly, but there is a way of turning 56 and true into characters. R automatically tries to coerce in that direction. Everything gets turned to character. If, on the other hand, and this is where things get fun, if I just got rid of the character, you get this. So the 56 stays a number, but the logical gets turned into a number as well. And when you do that, the coercion from logical to numeric follows the rules of Boolean algebra. So true goes to 1 and false goes to 0. So there's a kind of weirdness about coercion, and you need to be careful about that when using R. The only other thing I really wanted to point out, and you've got these little cheat sheets here, is that if you try to force coercion using the things like as character to force it into text, or as numeric to force something into a number, you can sometimes get missing data. So if I try to turn a cat into a number, let's just try it as numeric, cat, it complains and says missing values introduced by coercion, because there just isn't a number that corresponds to a cat. I'm sorry, it's just how it is. And R complains. Okay, so that's that. I'll stop this one here.